one less jam. Killed the nigga, that's one less man. And he didn't learn one lesson. And he ain't the only one stressing. I want you and you want best.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is your boy, the Grand Shogun. I'm here with my boy, Nonsense Nap.
Yeah, what do you do? Y'all already know who it
is. Yes, man. So today we're gonna do a little Haki video. So there is a divide in the community. I want to say Nonsense started it. I'm just not you definitely the first person, you know what I'm saying, that's brought this to me.
I was attentive in my reading and watching One Piece, and I felt like this needed to be addressed. That's all.
So there is a split in the community on exactly what is Conqueror's Haki coding, what's showcasing that, and what is not. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Yes, I think that's fair to say. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
So, for me, I fall on the side where things aren't always expressed to the greatest detail and extent that they can be expressed. Right? So that leaves things to be, what's the word? Inconsistent. Right?
True.
So, my point of view,
it can be. It can be.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It can be interpreted as inconsistent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my point of view is the Black Lightning. That's where the community is sort of torn on. The Black Lightning, we've seen it in a bunch of panels, a bunch of different fights, used from a bunch of different characters in the series. Is that or is that not Conqueror's Haki? And we're just gonna delve into that. From my point of view, you can't, if a character uses that, I don't think you can take that instance of them using it and apply them to having Conqueror's Haki. So that's basically where I fall on. That's not always a good depiction on who has or who doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. How do you see it?
I see it as the opposite, honestly. That anytime Black Lightning is showcased, the individual who is emitting the Black Lightning is utilizing Conqueror's Haki either unconsciously, consciously, yeah. Well, I mean, it's be between those two.
So you're saying either unknowingly or knowingly it's being forced out of them?
Yes.
So everyone who does display it, they do have the will of a conqueror.
Yes. And there's not that many people in the story. It isn't. If you go,
I'm with you. Because if you take all the instances that it happens, and you take all the possible characters in the story, then yes, there's not that many. But I've seen instances where Haki's drawn on the panel with the Black Lightning, and it's from characters that I don't want to say couldn't possibly have Conqueror's Haki, but it's very doubtful that they have Conqueror's Haki. Very doubtful.
Okay, so which characters do you have any in mind that you could use as a reference?
Which one that jumps out to me first is when the Scabbards did it to Kaido.
Mm, okay. So when you, because what was that? 988,
Damn, I cannot
987.
remember. I thought I had it. I think I had it in my
I,
iPad.
I looked at it. 997.
Something like that. Something like that, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah, I'm sorry. It's not. It's 980. It's 987. 988. That's what it is. Because, yeah, they're all stabbing him in 986, going into 987. Yeah. So the panel you represent 986, right?
992. That's the one I'm talking about.
No. Wait. With the scabbards
Yeah.
attacking Kaido, falling out the sky.
No, he's in his dragon form. They cut that scar
And it's-
in his black hockey. Black lightning.
Hmm.
For me,
Okay,
it's
so I see yellow lightning,
stuff like
or
that
it could be
is used for like a really impactful attack.
okay.
I guess it could be sometimes like a artistic choice by Oda.
Sure. I can see that in a way. Where you see black lightning
You don't wait. You don't see the black lightning
on 992
992. It's like the last panel.
on last panel. Okay, I'm watching them fight. Or reading them fight.
When they do the little ain't that the paradise attack?
Yeah, the Paradise Totsuka.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, where is it emitting from? So looking at that panel alone, the
Right.
last panel with that, where is it coming from? Directly from Kaido's scar.
It's
Now,
from the attack that they're doing. Right?
nope. Because every time that I've noticed that when someone is using Conqueror's Haki, it comes from the source of the blade or punch or kick. You will see like a line coming off of that particular weapon, or again the arm or leg of choice, or head even, I guess. And then it resonates like the black lightning from like you see that from there, and then whatever they're in contact with. This just specifically comes from his scar, which would let me know that's Kaido using Conqueror's Haki.
What?
Yes, because we know that they use Conqueror's Haki to block attacks. He's using it's also
That's
infused with his
facts.
Riel.
No, they facts. That's facts. They use Conqueror's Haki to block attacks. So when
So
they slice his scar, are you saying it's like seeping out?
yes, and what you're getting is reason why they're doing damage is because they're proficient in Riel, so they're going to do internal damage on him.
Right.
So their Haki is strong enough to pass through his Riel, but it's not affecting him so much to where it's going to cause so much damage like the scar because he's not using Conqueror's Haki. They're not using Conqueror's Haki, I mean.
Nah, I don't know. I don't see it like that because wouldn't then anybody's that's using Conqueror's Haki to block, wouldn't they have like the same type of effect when they are hit?
We've seen that.
You said we've seen that.
Big Mom, and Hoke. Even when she screamed out from getting Mother Caramel's picture being broken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Emotional damage. Black Lightning.
Emotional damage.
Conqueror's Haki Scream, all that stuff. So
I
damage
remember.
done,
I remember the Conqueror Haki Scream. I remember that.
but it's similar concept. Internal damage, right? Because emotional, internal feelings. Rio, internal damage. Both are using Conqueror's Haki to block the coat, but we see it emitting from Big Mom. Now, there's another moment to where Luffy makes contact with Big Mom. I gotta go back. And she blocks it, using her own armament as well.
Right.
And you see Conqueror's Haki coming off of that. That's not a Conqueror's Haki clash.
Right. No,
And
no.
Luffy's not. Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I know what you're talking about,
Right.
and yeah, for me, that's again people clashing with strong hockey attacks. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Just specifically looking at the position of what you were saying, like point of have we seen that before? Like, yeah.
Right.
So we've seen it referenced in the story before. Not a lot of times, no, but we've seen it. Because it's the reason why for me, Black Lightning has to be Conqueror's Haki. Because again, well, I ain't gonna say again. Again, I'll express to you, Dressrosa is the first time we see Black Lightning used in the story.
Dressrosa.
And Dressrosa,
Okay.
100% Dressrosa. Dressrosa against Don Chinjao is the first time we see it. You see yellow lightning and streaks of black lightning. And we get confirmation from Gats. This is a Conqueror's Haki clash. So at that point, I'm looking at two things. What makes this a clash? The rings that's resonating around it to create this wind force and power. Okay, sure enough. This yellow or white lightning in the manga. In the anime, it's yellow. But in the anime, in that particular scene, it's a blue screen. So I'm like, okay. But we know this is a Conqueror Haki class, so everything in this moment I have to examine like this is what this is. So any noise, any imagery, sound like again, sound effects, the lightning, all that stuff. It's all that. It could be armament or it could be conquerors. But depending on color, that's the difference.
What do you mean when you say depending on color? So like,
If it's yellow in the anime or white in the manga, that's armament hockey. And we've seen that done against two armament hardened users clashing with each other. You'll see yellow lightning come off. We can go back and look at that as early as Fishman Island. Um, Even then, we can advance it to Punk Hazard with Virgo versus Sanji. We know both are using armament hockey.
right?
Yellow lightning, right? We see it in the manga, and we know it. They did it in the anime as well. If you go back and look at it with the fight between Law and Virgo, or Smoker and Virgo, same thing. Yellow lightning with them both being clad in armament hardening because of the contact. It's no black lightning because neither character is using Conqueror's Haki. Now, granted, again, at that time, I don't think that was a transition just yet. I think everything was still utilized as just yellow, and then they was, working on things. That's what I think. So how people say Oda like retcon and stuff, or he didn't have like the best. Fair enough, that may be true.
Okay, yeah.
But when the transition happens, is with Doflamingo. Because remember with Don Chinjao, yellow and black lightning.
Right.
And what it shows is early signs of Luffy imbuing Conqueror's Haki into his attacks unconsciously.
You a
Because we know
wild
it's a class.
boy, man.
We know it's a clash. We know it's a clash. So we know that he's using Conqueror's Haki in a way to like, you know, to showcase himself in that way. But we know Luffy wasn't able to really put Conqueror's Haki into his attacks until Wano. Consciously, he wasn't doing it until Wano. He's like, oh, it's the same, because with Rio, right? It's the same thing. So I can flow Conqueror's Haki into it. He knows how to use it to select certain people he wants to knock out and everything else. We know he knows how to use it, but in the moments of his fights, we start to see that Black Lightning come off.
Right.
In that fight with Doflamingo, we saw it, and especially in the fight in Whole Cake with Katakuri. And Katakuri showcased the same thing. Now we get to the advanced Conqueror's Haki. Katakuri showcased advanced Conqueror's Haki.
All right,
Sabo.
all right, Nine. All right.
Hold on.
It could be over in a split second. If I ain't got a minute, at least give me 6 seconds. I'm from the Midwest where niggas keep the Smith Wesson. They street fight like Mortal Kombat, but this Tekken. Niggas get hit up in they head and they midsection. I'm Danny Glover cause I'm lethal with